Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to CanaryCast. How is everyone doing? Everyone in the chat? Can we get a pog in the chat? This isn't your regular CanaryCast stream. You're joined with me and Jacob. Joe's not here because he's betrayed us to go fishing. Classic. And Jacob, how are you? This is a dictatorship, and if you... no pyro, no party. 10 points needed to secure promotion and 14 to win the title. It's all getting a little bit close now, isn't it? It's all getting a bit... Oh. We have just lost you. You've lost your voice. Can you speak for me, Jacob? No. Okay. Classic technical difficulties. You're just going to have to put up with me for 2 minutes now. Can you try speaking? What the heck? I can hear you perfectly fine. Well. So how is everyone in the chat? We've got Tiny in the chat saying 2-0 tonight, Pukki and Buendia. We're just going to have to assume that Jacob agrees. Let's see what's up with this. That doesn't often happen, I'm afraid. So just give me 2 minutes. This is classic. Classic when Joe's not here, everything goes to pot. That is the big question. Can people hear? Well, regardless of that, if you're in the chat at the moment and you can't hear Jacob, I know. What do you think the score's going to be? While I troubleshoot this, normally I'd have someone style it out for me, but considering I'm the only one anyone can hear, it's it is very odd. Give me 2 seconds. I might actually just put us back into waiting soon, just so I can work out, because everything worked perfectly well just before. Solo stream. That's what we like to see. Right. Everyone is doing okay. Aren't you working? Funk's old brother. I can hear you perfectly fine, so it's very odd. I'm going to put everyone into live soon, just while I sort this out. Just give it 2 minutes.
What about now? Yes?
I think so, yeah.
What about now? I'm just put my headphone back in.
Right, can people hear Jacob now? Because I can hear him. All of my waveforms are going
probably
off.
not your biggest problem if you can't.
Well, it's just going to be quite difficult for people to watch a Norwich watch-along with a guy who is not a Norwich fan. That's all I'm saying.
So, and yeah, I am a bit Well, yeah, you'll just be able to look at my facial expressions, and I'll be well. You'll know, yeah. No, why? Emmett just go over Emi Buendia multiple
We
times.
just need to learn a bit of British Sign Language, and we can
Yes.
deliver a hell of a stream. Tiny says that we can hear Jacob, so that's perfect.
Ah, exquisite. We're back. We're here. We're finally
back.
here. Right, now we're live. We're all good, and we're ready to go. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if you could hear me from the start or not, but we'll go with no. Obviously, with Brentford and Swansea dropping points, that's huge. It's just time to get Norwich up now. You know, I want the flares. I want the celebrations.
No power,
the outside pubs are coming on Monday. Go get absolutely slaughtered, socially distanced, of course, and yeah, enjoy a good old promotion party. You look at that Huddersfield team. Injuries galore. They've got a goalkeeper in today, which is nicknamed Poppadom Hands. So I've already set him up to fail. So he's going to have an absolute worldie game. If we can get Joe in the chat and him saying he'll be very good, then we know obviously the opposite will happen.
Exactly.
So fingers crossed he can do that for us. But no, this is an exciting one tonight. I'm hoping we just get an easy win and can march on.
Exactly that. Now, I don't know how much you heard of what we said earlier. Joe isn't with us today, which is why it's just the two of us. Joe has betrayed us and gone fishing. If he's in the chat, traitor. He's gone out fishing, I believe, with Stu. I don't know if that's right. But Stu's in the chat. Joe isn't. So pretty ridiculous. And we do have, hopefully, with some timers. So if you want to watch along with us today, we will have timers out and ready for you to watch along with us, to sync up with us. I know we're a little bit delayed, and our stream is naturally probably going to be delayed as well. But we do have some team news. Jacob, do you want to run us through that quick for the Norwich side?
Yeah, Aaron's back, Shanula's back, Skippy back, all very key. And everyone else is exactly the same. Andy O's still playing. How are we saying it today, Harvey?
I think it's
No, I need Joe to be here to be able to start me off.
I'm going to go with Ombidele.
All I need is to be able to see the name. I should be able to say it. Right, let me just have a little look. Right, Oma Bermadele. Oma Bermadele. Andy O. We'll call him Big Andy O. He had a brilliant game, didn't he, against Preston? We were all impressed about how he was so calm in the ball. This is an interesting one as well, because I'd say Huddersfield probably got a bit more of a blunter attack as they're coming out tonight. But he will have runners from midfield to deal with, which he didn't really get to Preston because they were a bit of a rugby team, weren't they, in terms of just hoofing the ball up. So Preston Huddersfield will be a lot more repressed today. It'll be very aggressive. It's a little bit like Leeds because their coach used to be assistant to Bielsa. So it will be very much like high press in the very first 10, 15 minutes, and then they'll probably tire out. But it'll be interesting how Andy O deals with that today.
So we've got a couple of predictions in chat. We've got Judas himself in the chat saying 2-0 City. Craig says 5-0. 5-0.
I hope you put money on that, Craig. I really want money on that.
And Stu is in the chat saying, you'll be glad to know he's freezing his bollocks off watching alongside me. Well, how sweet is that?
Absolutely excellent. The more pain and suffering he's in whilst watching a good game, the better.
We've made corporate decisions without him all throughout this. We are about 2 minutes away. Norwich are pretty much about to head out. We've got Huddersfield coming out as well. Do you want to go through that team quick, if you don't mind?
What, Huddersfield team?
Yeah.
God, bloody hell, we're completely away with the fairies today. Huddersfield teams, very bog standard. Like I said, quite a few injuries. Harry Toffolo's injured, who used to play for Norwich, of course. There's not much threat there. Jonathan Hogg will be... Pritchard's injured as well, apparently. Lewis O'Brien will be the one. Norwich have been linked with him before. Watch out for Bakuna as well, whose hair will stand out potentially more than his game, but on his day can score a worldie, as can O'Brien. Sarr was quite good at the weekend against Brentford when they obviously drew to them 1-1. And Benza can take a decent free kick. But I'm looking at that team right now and I'm thinking Norwich City should win this game comfortably with this opposition. If we win tonight, I think it's done in terms of definite promotion. And then fingers crossed we'll be 8 points clear of, I think it's 8 points, 9 points clear of Watford. And then you'd think, you'll win the title, which will be brilliant. It'll be a great season it's just a shame, obviously, we can't see it or go and watch it live. It's one of these things, isn't it? But I'm hoping TEEMU scores again tonight. He missed 3 sitters at the weekend.
I think NCFC numbers said that was the most shots on target he'd had without scoring in one game. So he's got a point to prove today. Can he put some goals in the net? Let's bloody hope so. I'd like Norwich to sort of string out the title now, so hopefully that if it happens sort of later on, maybe we can get an open top bus. You know, it's a Norwich tradition.
I'd just like to see us absolutely smash someone, and I really hope this is the game. You know, with this lad in goal, I think it's Pereira, who on loan from Man U. Like I say, at Hearts he was dreadful, and I've never seen him be that impressive. He started one game against Stoke, and I think they lost 3-2, 3-1, and he was at fault for all goals. And he was dreadful. So, fingers crossed, he will be crap.
Which is why Craig's probably gone in for the 5-0 prediction, you'd imagine.
5-0 scoreline, Harvey. Oh, my God. It'd be wonderful. Nothing I'd love more than to absolutely batter someone, finally. Did it against Stoke, didn't we? That 4-1, which was nice. I just, a 5-0, it just sounds so good, doesn't it? But I just rather want the win. I don't want to be absolutely heart palpitations like per normal. It was just point against Preston, wasn't it? Because we played so well with all the injuries, and after most of the players looked knackered, to be honest. And just to concede in that last minute was disappointing. We are just the players are just taking the knee, so we'll be live in just a couple of seconds' time. Harvey's little time will be able to start going, which is a nice little addition, isn't it, Harvey? I know you want everyone to know that.
That's if it works, because classic. I've tested it 100,000 times, and then as soon as we start,
it will not work.
Go. But this is actually going to be synced up to my clock, and I think I'm a little bit behind you, Jacob. So if you want to just stop your stream and just wait 10 seconds, then I think... Andrew Munn says, a hattie for the GOAT.
Yes, I'd love that tonight, Andrew. I think just to be able to see him back in confidence. I know he scored 22 goals this year and been brilliant again. He's been in incredible form. But for me, just there's quite a few missed opportunities this year. The Brentford one sticks out like a sore thumb, where, it was a sitter. But I think if he can come out today and, stick a few past Pereira, get us up, done, job sorted. 4 years ago today, Stuart Webber joined Norwich City. Feels like 2 minutes ago. But what a job he has done. Hiring Daniel Farker, changing everything about the club, the whole ethos. And to be fair, he deserves a promotion this year for the work he's done in the transfer market. Ollie Skip, as we've said a million times, I'm sure we'll have some Spurs people dropping in and out. Yeah, just being absolutely phenomenal. Norwich have started on back foot here.
Yep, we've started off we're synced to my timer, so Jacob will be slightly ahead of me, but we're just underway now. Norwich kicking left to right in the yellow and green strip, and Huddersfield in their red strip kicking from right to left. And by the looks of it, a little bit under pressure from Huddersfield, who are going to start this game very aggressively. What are you expecting from this game, Jacob? What's your score prediction?
I'm going to go a nice 2-0, but Huddersfield have started well here. I know, like you said, Harvey's slightly ahead of you, but they've gone in with the high pressure and they're comfortable on the ball. They'll be a lot better than Preston were, who kind of just sat off and, like we were saying, lumped it long, increasingly amounts towards the end of the game. But Huddersfield will be comfortable. We only beat them because of a mistake from Richard Stearman, who's just on the ball now. But they will want to play out. I think how the hell Grant Hanley's played again. This is the 100th appearance tonight. I think it's 36th game. Bloody hell, Tim Krul, get rid, mate. He was poor at the weekend. I would say he's probably the only poor performer, actually, apart from Pukki's misses. His kicking wasn't great, but then he did play 3 games for the Netherlands. And he has, again, been very good this season. Did make a good save as well from Jakobsen. Yeah. But, it was just towards the end of the game. He's so good at shithousing, isn't he, Tim Krul? And he just, for the one time he doesn't do it, we conceded with the last game.
The only time you really needed him to do it was the time that it sort of all went to toss.
yeah, that's it. But no, Norwich just settling down on the ball now. Andy he just looks so calm and composed.
That's the one thing I would like to see today is another really stellar performance from Andy. So let's hope he's got a good performance in him, because naturally, the more good performances you have as a youngster, the better you're going to perform overall, probably almost throughout your career.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? And I think it's really the last games until the season. If he stays fit, that these are his opportunities. I think against the Huddersfield, it's good to kind of bed him in But I'm looking forward to seeing him play against the likes of the Watford. Max Aaron's drives in here, Aidan O'Brien as well. And that goes out for a corner kick. It's nice to see Max Aaron's back again. Obviously missing the first game against Preston with that little ankle knock, which he's kind of, well, especially for Norwich this season, been hit about 1 million times on the ankle. It seems like he's always gone down with an issue. But it's nice to see him back. Barley Member played well, apart from that last second equaliser, which was disappointing. But no, Kieran Dow whips in. Oh my God, it's such a shitballing. Any corner taker who cannot beat the first man, I believe, needs to be fined a good 4 weeks' wages.
4 weeks' wages?
Yeah, a month's wages.
I hate to play under you.
Emi Buendia would hate to play under me as well with his set piece delivery.
He might single-handedly stunt his career with that sort of punishment.
Dow ball in. Again, doesn't beat the first man. Buendia just beats him to flicks it over. But yeah, that was disappointing. Huddersfield are quite poor from defending from crosses and corners. So I would like to see us actually try to float it into Grant Hanley's slabhead today and really try and, take advantage of actually someone who's
Could this be the game that Hugo, it's made for? Made for Hugo.
I'd love to see Jordan Hugo on the pitch. It's just, but then to be fair, when Pukki was misfiring and looked knackered at the weekend, he didn't come on, or until very, very late.
Yeah, that's not his fault. That's a definite fuck. I'm not going to make any substitutions for the next hour.
It was an odd one, that though, wasn't it? Like you say, Pukki missed 3 chances, and you think, right, bring Hugo on a little bit quicker to be able to try and influence the game. And yeah, it just didn't really work. But Cantwell's here now, 25 yards out from goal, gets caught, continues, finds Emi Buendia, the absolute magician. Oh, actually, he is human. He's just given away a pass, and I did not expect that. And the chance breaks down. Norwich getting more of the ball now. Ollie skipping steps, plays it to Max Aarons. The game settled down in the first 5 minutes. Huddersfield started off quite quickly, but Norwich are more on the ball now. And yes, it's being passed around the back. Andy O, again, looking confident. Interesting to see if they try and target him today. Preston didn't really bother after his impressive display. Janulis as well, adding that width. Shame that Quintier is completely out of the whole team today. But then, to be fair, we said even on Friday, didn't we, that he won't be used unless it's absolute extremes. Because I just don't think Norwich fancy him enough. It's a shame. I think Sorensen covers all positions, doesn't he?
He's definitely the Milner of the team.
Yes, I think you're spot on there.
Don't know if that's an accolade I'd want to be tarred with, but.
Oh, Kieran Dow again. I want to see a good performance from Kieran Dow today, but I just think he's too. I just don't think he is the one.
No.
The way, hopefully, the way I'm complaining about him, he goes and plays an absolute worldy game. But I think it's just 1 in every 6 or 7 for him. I just don't see him impressing enough.
He's got a strike on him, but it's when he chooses to produce it, and it's so rare that he does.
His passing is so poor as well, isn't it, for a guy in that kind of position?
And his touch, I find his touch.
Yeah, his touch is very sloppy and he's obviously, of course, very one-footed. I know he scored with the right foot for Norwich. He doesn't really like using it too much, which is fine if you're good enough with your left foot. Went there, spreading the ball. Oh, what a ball! Lovely ball to Janulis. Come on then, Dimmy. Finds Cantwell. Back to Janulis. Inside the box. Dimmy Janulis! Oh, great. What a block that is. Richard Keogh, fantastic block. Pulls to Todd Cantwell on the left-hand side. Does Stearman into the box now. Todd Cantwell on his left foot. Pulls back. Pukki! Yay! Goal! Fails again. And the GOAT is there. He's back. TEEMU Pukki. If someone didn't put money on him to score and Norwich to win tonight, you really should have done. I'll just be 2 seconds, Harvey. All you need to know is lovely play from Todd Cantwell.
You'll be watching it live with me because they haven't even scored yet. So an impressive goal from Pukki. That's what we like to see. Normally, I would have some cheerful banter here with Joe, but he's a traitor who says, Mundumbele says he's playing as the right-sided centre-back, and that is looking like the case. But the big news is that Norwich have scored. And he's got himself some confidence back as well, which is definitely what we need. Ollie says, get in, lads.
Magnificent from Todd Cantwell. To be fair to him, we've criticised him at times this season for probably not being aggressive enough when attacking. The Huddersfield defender is Sunday League at best. But good little movement from him, good dribble. pulls it back, and TEEMU Pukki can't miss. If he misses from there, then Jesus, get him out of the club now, because it's straight in. Well, you see the guy, haven't you, Harvis?
Now I have. It's literally just come through, so that's how far behind I am.
He's 6-7 yards out. It's an easy tap in for him. And he nearly, and Pereira does get a hand on it, but you can see why he's called
He's got Poppadom hands, and everyone knows it.
He stinks of a Poppadom. Absolutely stinks of a Poppadom. But no, great start. That's what you want from Norwich. You need that moment from TEEMU just to get him back in the goals. Norwich just, the last 2 games we've played okay. Blackburn, I think, was slightly poorer than Preston. But 2 games, it just makes you a little bit nervy, doesn't it? You don't want that. Ball in from Huddersfield now, easy enough for Grant Halley, wins everything. Follow-up is about 5 years wide. Wonderful start. Really good. I'm happy about that. We needed a quick start.
Can't ask for a better start than that, really.
That 5-0 prediction is coming, isn't it?
It's 5-0 and a hattie from Andrew Munn, who says the GOAT for a hat-trick.
It's on. It's actually
We laughed. We sneered.
But, no, this Huddersfield team look tired already. And Norwich just look like they're ready to really kind of punish now, which I'm very, very happy about. Buendia just winning the ball there. It's good to see him come back in as well after the ankle injury against Preston, which Daniel Farke took him off after being kicked about 65 times. He's just taken on 2 like he's taking the piss. Gets taken down there by Bakuna. No, really good start.
Ollie says, get in, lads. 4-0 tonight. Cantwell and Dowell at the double. Wow.
Dowell, God, at the double. I mean, Todd Cantwell started this game really well. He's looking very, very bright.
Joe says, fair play, Todd. Very much so. And Stu says, fantastic. Going up, up, up.
Yeah. TEEMU Pukki, baby. We're getting... Cantwell looked fouled there. Went down quite easily. Ollie Skip picked it up. Oh, we love Ollie Skip that he's back. He's just come and intercepted it. Oh, he's just too good. I bet he's probably enjoyed the rest. His first game of the season where he hasn't played or featured in any way, shape or form.
He needed it. He's an absolute workhorse, really, isn't he? So,
even though his performance hasn't been affected, he definitely needed a rest.
Yeah, for sure. What minute are you in?
11 minutes 03.
Oh, I'm way behind. If you're watching and you haven't liked the video, do give it a like. We would really appreciate it. And share it with a friend, because we're all here to have a laugh. And watch Pukki absolutely.
I was going to say. I was just about to say that. Hopefully, we can watch Norwich absolutely hammer this Huddersfield team who they look there for the taking. To be honest with you, they look like they've started poorly and just don't really, very mid-table-ish. And the thing is, what we should have done against Preston is score that second goal. We didn't get it.
And that will be vital to this game. Is can Norwich put it away in the first half, and then start protecting what they've put in, because it looked shaky in the Preston game, and you sort of sensed the goal was coming.
An opportunity was going to be there, yeah. And unfortunately, they took it. This is the thing in this kind of level of football, isn't it? 23 goals now for TEEMU Pukki. Are we saying he's the best Norwich forward? Well, I can't remember a better one. I know he misses chances this year, but the standards are so high for him, aren't they?
I think that just the meteoric sort of he was consistent. Grant Holt, I still think people have a little spot for him as one of the best ones.
Grant Holt, yeah.
But Pukki is up there. I think if his form was a bit more consistent, I think there'd be no question.
In the top level, yeah. I think if he goes and has a really good year in the Prem next year, if you're saying 15 goals, which I don't know if he can get to be honest, but if he does, then he's definitely in the conversation. In the Championship, he's the best forward we've had, without a shadow of a doubt. The goals he scores at this level are ridiculous. Andy O, great ball to Buendia. He looks so confident, Andy O, when he gets the ball. He's not being closed down tonight. I know it's only Huddersfield, but
Gibson might have some competition.
O'Brien now coming forward on the left-hand side. Andy O does get sold there by O'Brien very easily. McLean heads it, and that's easy enough for Aarons to mop up. Oh, he does O'Brien once. Sars tackled him, and it's gone out for a goal kick. But no, this is just it's a good opportunity for a mark start for Norwich. Huddersfield did us great favour on the weekend to draw with Brentford. And they deserve that draw, to be fair. Yeah, just poor play from Huddersfield defensively. But Todd, that was wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah,
To be
really,
fair,
really slick.
I'm just watching it back now. Pukki hits it, the keeper saves it, and then it hits the head and goes in. So yeah, like we were saying, those
Poppadom
Poppadom
head,
hands.
let alone Poppadom hands.
Yeah. Ooh, good stat coming up now. Most goals since Pukki's arrival. He's 12 clear of everybody else.
Wow.
That's how big he's been this year. He's been in this league. There's no one better for me. Tony, I know Tony's an excellent forward. We've said that ourselves, haven't we? But
much to the guile of some.
He's different level, TEEMU Pukki for me.
And he's done it as well. He's got that experience now, I think, to
Finland
makes
as
him
well.
Refined.
For Finland as well, he's done an incredible job, really.
He just needs to go to the Premier League and put in a consistent performance. If you're now just joining us, we're about 15 minutes in. I'm a little bit behind, which is why the timer says 13 minutes. But 1-0, thanks to a Pukki tap-in on the 6-yard line from a fantastic, mazy Todd Cantwell run.
Andy O doing well against O'Brien here. Uses his strength. He's a big lad, isn't he, for an 18-year-old? Barges him off the ball. Easy as that. Max Aarons clears. But no, first 15 minutes, Huddersfield haven't offered too much as they come forward here. Bakuna's played in. Oh my God, oh, he's hit it long. And it's just lobbed him cruel and just gone over the bar. It was one of those where he sliced it and you don't really know where it's going to go. But no.
Perhaps a warning sign there for Norwich.
Yeah, just close him down a little bit quicker there. Nice little 1-2 of Benza. And the thing is, like, with Huddersfield, they've not really got a forward on the pitch. They don't have their first choice backline by any shadow of a doubt. No first choice goalkeeper.
Got a goalkeeper with no wrists, which is always going to be bad. Let's just see how they get on.
No, started well. Kieran Dow, oh my God, your touch rate is appalling. He's just got a throw in from Janudis. Janudis has thrown it to him. The touch is appalling. Bakuna tackles him and then he gives away a foul. If you could touch the ball down, Kieran Dow, that would be fantastic.
We'd appreciate it.
He's going to score a worldie tonight, isn't
he? But he needs, like, I love a worldie. But if you're playing shit all the way through and you score a worldie, you still had a shit game. it doesn't.
We were told this though, weren't we? We were told this by so many Forest and Derby fans. He will be okay, and score one worldie, and then just be very average. Oh, ball comes in there. Tim Krul punches. Very rarely does that. It's a bit more up and out than out. Keogh tries to muck around with it. Back to Krul. I don't know. What do you think about Tim Krul? Is he 33 now? Do Norwich keep him for a couple of years, Harvey, and then just
goalkeepers have more longevity than most players. I think
he stays at Norwich for the rest of his career now.
Might go back to the Netherlands. That would be the only thing that I could see him do. Maybe, like he'd obviously, if he was allowed back, then maybe Newcastle probably would have him. But they've got two good keepers as well, so I don't think he'll go there.
He's been a great servant over the last 3 seasons now, hasn't he? As well, to be fair, for a free transfer. I know we talk about TEEMU Pukki as incredible value. Tim Krul's up there for some of the best value you'll see, without a shadow of a doubt. He's been absolutely fantastic. What he offers, considering Norwich don't regularly have crap goalies, you can take it for granted. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? He clears long here.
Ollie says, if we loan Andy O out next season, what level do you think would benefit him best? Championship. I think he could genuinely sit at the championship level very comfortably. What do you reckon?
The thing is as well, do you loan him out? Or do you keep him in? It's an interesting one, isn't it? Like, we know of it for Ida, for example, right now, it's clear he needs a loan for his career. Yeah. But this lad, I don't want to get overhyped about him. But with the likes of Jamal Lewis and Max Aarons, it was clear they were never going to go out on loan. And yes, they played a lot of games very quickly. Ben Godfrey did go and play a different position, and then came back a better player. I don't know if you can put fate. He'll be 19 by the time we go to the Prem. Pukki, great turn inside the box. Pukki, why did you not shoot? That's Todd Cantwell on the edge. Dummies once, hit it. Play back, Pukki. I think he's a mile and a half offside. He does miss it, and Buendia slices it wide.
Classic.
Oh, good opportunity. this is before we go back to the Andy O thing, that is only one thing with TEEMU Pukki. He's in the box here. Todd, lovely ball. And you would expect him to shoot from there. He's just outside the 6-yard box. His right-hand side of it. You'd expect him to hit it across goal. And he pulls it back. For me, there's no one clear there to be able to set up.
I think that is probably the one difference between Ivan Toney and Pukki is Ivan Toney's ruthlessly selfish.
Yeah. But back to Andy O. Yeah, like you said, I think championship level, why not? I think we'll see when we play the likes of Watford and Bournemouth what he can really do. In terms of, the Huddersfield keeps just done a Cruyff turn against Pukki. There puts Pukki on his ass. When they come off, brilliant. They look brilliant. When they don't, you look like a
fool. But it's from what we've seen of Andy O so far, if he had a more pronounceable name, genuinely he could be a top prospect.
Oh, Buendia, sorry, oh my God, Buendia, what a ball! Pukki! Get in there!
I can see it.
Wait until you see the ball from Buendia. It is honestly fucking sublime. It is, oh my God. He is the best player in this league. I put out a tweet the other day saying he's the best player we've had. Watch that pass. It is sublime. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Again, you're sort of joining me for... I haven't even seen it, and I don't think I will see it because my stream's just gone kaput. So I will be going back for it. But TEEMU Pukki at the double from a Buendia assist. Congratulations. Welcome back to the Premier League, says Ben Aarons. Back, but maybe back down again. You never know. Really impressive, though. And to silence that critique of he didn't put away enough chances, he's had 2, and he's pretty much put 2 away. Jacob, 2-0, 22 minutes gone on.
The ball is a joke. I've just watched it again. I can't get over it. He is sublime. That is just... I can't get over that, mate. That is the best pass. I think that's maybe better than the Brentford pass, which Pukki missed the opportunity from. He could play for anyone. This lad could... Honestly, I don't think there's a ceiling to the level he can play at.
And it is rumoured that he's been linked with Liverpool. That's top level.
Honestly, he would not look out of place there. It would take him time to suit to that level, or that system rather. But that pass, no one in this league, not many people in the... If Kevin De Bruyne does that, it's rightly eulogised wherever. That is actually Kevin De Bruyne-esque for this level. I don't know if he can do it. There's a lot of space for him, and this Huddersfield defence is fucking rubbish. Like, they are very, very poor. But it's honestly an absolute joy to watch this man play. And Pukki, to be fair to him, we're just criticising how he played it back there. There was no chance he was past the 21. Fires it near post. Again, Pereira will probably be disappointed he doesn't get a hand or anything on it. But it is, the pass. The pass is a joke. Do we keep him? I don't know how you keep him.
You'd have to promise him the world to keep him, to be honest.
What do you promise the guy? That's the thing, isn't it?
Or the moon. You pretty much say, look, you need to pull a Neymar type deal, like give him hotels in Norwich or something like that. Delia needs to name a dish after him or something like that. And that's the only thing you could possibly consider working, is you have to give him everything. And I just think the likes of Liverpool will probably just tempt him out. Unfortunately, I think it's pretty much a surefire thing that he will go, which is a shame.
I do wonder if the money aspect of it, will the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, who have been linked with him, try and test Norwich's resolve and offer a shitty 20 million, and then Norwich will be like, no, because he was influenced by the rumours. At the start of this season, it's easy to fit that, and no one bid for him. If someone does actually put a bid in for him, I think the only thing that helps us, Pukki just 25 yards out now, does find the God. Hit it, Emmy. Emmy! Oh my God, this guy is incredible!
Craig.
Oh.
What the hell? Are you like a seer? 3-0. And it's barely half an hour played.
This is incredible, Harvey. The finish is sublime. I'm going to go in a second. I'm just going to have to watch it first. Cantwell finds Pukki, 25 yards out. He puts the ball behind Buendia, and he's so much space, and he curls it. It's off the post and in. What a finish!
Buendia has his goal. TEEMU Pukki with 2. Talismanic performances.
He is a joke. The guy is a joke. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries. Well, there you go. Liverpool must be watching this and just being absolutely in awe of what they're seeing right now. Buendia with a sublime hit in off the post. 3-0, less than half an hour played. What more could you ask for? Really, really impressive stuff. What can you even say? And in the chat, let's just get a prediction on A, does he go? B, does he stay? But after these performances, you'd be shocked if he remained, to be perfectly honest, because he's so good. He's poor. I feel sorry for Norwich because they are watching a really impressive player, and
all I can say is,
what would you do without him?
We are. Oh my God, we're in again. Cantwell down. Oh, the keeper just gets there. Oh. It's 3-0 in 24 minutes. What the hell is going on?
This isn't Norwich. I refuse. If Guardiola is watching right now, he must be.
This is sublime. The football is what the goal from Buendia is just so. The pressing is so high. Oh, it's a joy. Cantwell's on fire. Buendia's on fire. Pukki's feeling it. Kieran Dow's not brilliant, but no. What the goal from Buendia is
immaculate. We've got a couple of great comments at the moment. 2 for the GOAT, says Andrew Munn, whose prediction is looking pretty tasty right now.
Yes.
Joe says, this is Buendia's world, and we're all living in it. Too bloody right.
Can we have him for a little bit longer?
just don't take my Emmy away.
Oh, don't say that to me, Harvey. Oh, God, please don't.
And we have... well, I should have put a bet on 5-0, says Craig Killett. And Stu says, fuck about, I'll happily fight anyone who tries to take Emi Buendia away.
Now that is something that you haven't met Stu, Harvey. If anyone, I believe Stu could kill anyone. So, with his bare hands.
So you hear that, Liverpool? Yeah, what are you going to fucking do, Jurgen Klopp? This is a call-out video. You take a Jurgen Klopp, you better fuck off. Emi Buendia's ours. You touch him, we'll kill you.
The guy, I can't get over that finish. The defence is shite. Like, to be fair, he's got the amount of room is like I can fit a bloody lorry through it. But the way he just punishes and goes, you know what, you're going to give me that room. I'll just whip it into the corner.
My question is, where was this against Preston? Now they're scoring with every touch they get.
It's a joke. I can't go. I still can't go over that goal. Cantwell's coming through now. It's just an absolute riot. It could be 6. It could be 7. Let's make it bloody 10, lads.
10-0.
Easy for the keeper. I mean, yeah. What a start. What
Let's
a performance.
Go Klopp, says Stu. Come on.
What a bloody game, like. I tell you what, Joe probably said it was 0-0, did he?
Yeah, I did.
I bet he thought it was going to be a bloody ball. 24 minutes. But then Pukki, 24 minutes played, 2 goals, 1 assist. Boom, done. Dusted. Oh, Huddersfield in here. Danny Ward. Andy O, smash! Not today. Andy O batters him.
Lad just brushes them aside. He's so calm on the ball.
You get past this guy. Do you actually look, Danny Ward? You're about 37 years old, mate. Do you think you'd get past the best centre back to come out of Ireland since? Well, is it?
Well, yeah.
I think he might be
John
the best Irish centre back at the time. Did you just say Joe?
I couldn't think of any Irish players. Right. It's funny though, isn't it? Because as soon as you pretty much resign to losing your top young talent from defence, Aaron's, just another one turns up and just be like, well, we've got this guy now.
I don't think you can take, well, of course we're not going to, but you can't take that for granted, just how good that's been. I don't know how they keep doing it and finding, because I think I put a tweet out the other day saying, I think Farker has now produced 11 players. So a full squad of youth team players to make their debut under him from the youth team, and you think that is mental in 4 years, isn't it?
That's insane.
That's almost 3 a year he's bringing through. That's crazy. They're crazy numbers. The goals are. For me, I know we finished third under Mike Walker. In the modern age, there is no better coach than Daniel Farke. He eclipses Paul Lambert's double promotion because the style of football is just absolutely sublime. I guess you're jealous with having to deal with Steve Bruce every week.
I'd rather not talk about that, to be honest.
But it just shows you the level that we're on, doesn't it? Like
it's superiorly impressive, but more if they can do it in the Premier League, if they can get a sort of mid-table finish.
Well, we're there. We're bloody there.
Exactly. They just need to stay there now, and that would be the icing on the cake. That's all they need, and we are prepared to fight anyone that tries to take.
Wendy. Oh, he's in again. He cuts back. Please, Todd. It's fucking full. Yes.
Joe, you're never coming back on this channel again.
He cuts it back. He's in the box. Todd's doing this. Yeah, we'll do it, Toddy. We'll do it. He cuts it back. Todd's in the box. He's in the box, and he just curls it in. Huddersfield, it's like playing bloody under 13s,
Craig,
mate.
You might have been a bit conservative on your
Norwich are
here.
battering them. It's 4. We're going up to the Premier League. Get your flags ready. Get your flags ready. Get down to Carroll Road. We are going on a fucking march because we're going up, lads. Title is ours.
Wear your masks.
What a finish by Todd, by the way. It's in the box. He's about 12 yards out, and he just pings it top corner. You might as well just go home, keeper. You might as well go home, Huddersfield. 10-0 is coming.
For the game.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Another goal. 4-0. Craig. 5-0 might not have won you any money. It looks like it could be an absolute drubbing. Are we going for it's half an hour played. It's 4-0. Could we have a championship record on our hand? I'm just saying. Championship record would not go amiss. Let's look. Let's look, in fact, at what the championship record is. If there's any statsmen in the chat that know that, definitely. Jacob, what do you think? Championship record win is 4-0.
What's the championship record score is what I want to know.
Exactly.
It could be anything. It honestly could. Huddersfield look so shy, but we have been absolutely superb. We should have had a couple of others. Pukki's had a couple of chances, and you just think, this is a joke. Buendia is on a different level, mate.
He's just too good. He's just far too good.
It's just not even fair. Oh, we nearly had another one. I've just put it back to live after recording the goal. After seeing the goal, we've got a corner. They're getting battered. They're hammered.
They're done.
Can we just report this to the police? This is just bullying. This is just unfair. It's not even football. It's just an absolute hammering.
I wonder if there's a bit of match fixing going on. That's the only thing I can think.
Brilliant. McLean hits it. Oh, just let us calm down, lads. It's taking deflection. It's another corner. I can't breathe, Harvey. I don't know what's going on.
So if it makes you feel any better, Norwich, after, what is it? How many minutes are you on? 34 probably? 32. Have scored 4 goals. The record win was Wigan Athletic versus Hull City last year, 8-0.
8-0, yeah.
That's the record.
I want it, Harvey. I want the record. Buendia's foul.
Understand.
I'll tell you what, if Emi Buendia scores this free kick here, which I imagine he'll take. He tries to play it quickly. It's not too quickly. If he scores, 8-0 is happening because there is nothing that won't happen if Emi Buendia scores a free kick. He's destroying them, Harvey. Hog has literally just, sived down. It's that, but times 100. When you just try, when you kick something, I don't know, kick a bottle away or like a plastic bottle away from when you're diving on a football pitch. Hog has just tried to do that to Buendia's leg. And
so they're going scorched earth, and that's a mark of a good team.
If Frančić was on, this is in. If Buendia scores, then I might cry.
I'll get the score update ready.
Do it, please, Emi. This is him.
Is he going to score? Free kick.
He lays it off. Oh, out of the bar. Shit, hell. What an effort. So McLean lays it off to him for a little flick. It's on the roll. The
pain.
The way it swerved.
After never being able to get it over like the first man.
This is sensational. This shot, if that goes in, the swerve, the dippage, the swazzage, whatever you want to call it, is incredible. And it hits the bar. The keeper doesn't know what's going on, mate. I think he needs glasses. He just can't see what's going on.
Talk about Poppadom. You know, this guy, has he played football before? This is how I imagine I would play in goal.
Yeah, it's I've seen you in goal, and you are on his level. Like, he could be worse.
Well, fair enough. I'd take that, to be honest. A bad championship goalkeeper, take that.
This is just, it could be anything. Buendia's taking a piss, mate. He's got an injured ankle. He came off with a bloody bad ankle. He's about 80% fit, Harvey.
The lad's gone nuts. That's the only excuse I can find.
I just can't cope with this. It's too good. Huddersfield still trying to play out. I really wouldn't recommend it, lad. You are getting fucked. Hanley's coming forward now. Come on, Grant. Oh, he does get tackled by Hogg. But
Grant Hanley hat-trick.
He's got it back. Cantwell. Oh, Pukki was through. Cantwell doesn't play it. I mean, what a performance. We tried to speak about something, and then
they score. We can't even get our words out.
Buendia's coming forward again now. It's just destruction, Harvey. It's just wave after wave. Cantwell now finds Max Aarons. I'm enjoying this more than, well, anything I've ever enjoyed in my life. This is just fantastic. It's honestly sensational. It's Buendia. Dow is the only one fucking it for me right now, to be honest. Cantwell.
He's a real, like, killing your vibe.
He's reminding me of real life, you know? You know when you have a great dream, you just kept getting woken up.
Dow keeps you from...
Dow. Oh, the pass is poor. 4-0 after 35 minutes.
Dad's in the chat saying, what the dickens? You have missed 35 minutes of what it can only be described as total football. And that's the only thing it can be. 4 goals, 2 Pukki goals. Buendia, who scored the other one? I can't think.
I don't even know. I don't care. Cantwell scored one. Pukki scored 2. I don't even care. We had 4 shots on target. We scored 4 goals. We've absolutely battered them. I mean, it's a knife through butter. What's less than butter? What can you cut easier than butter?
Air. Knife through air.
Christ! Pukki's just tried to volley from the edge of the box. If that goes in, it's incredible. I want 5 before half time, Harvey. I want it.
On track for the biggest win in Championship.
Do you think we'll get it? I think we'll die off. I think we'll win 6.
I think they'll probably score another, and that'll be it. But
I'd live. With this defending though, Harvey, like Huddersfield are just saying, here's the goal.
Yeah, here's the record. just hit the ball and we will score.
This is sublime. This is some of the best. The pressing from a team that only played the other day is fucking incredible. If you want to put a statement out, this is it. I saw a Palace fan on Twitter saying, "Oh God, Norwich are coming back up." I mean, it's ironic enough for a Palace fan because they brought in 15 or whatever. But this football, how can you not want to watch this football as a neutral? It's incredible. And we play this football in the Prem. Yeah, sometimes we get caught out. But this team is better now. It's more developed. And we've got Andy O. Don't know how old he was when we were in the Prem. Probably about 12.
But that's all he needed to be.
He's human. By playing a really dodgy touch, he still wins the throw. Man, what a performance.
It's getting a bit sad now for Huddersfield.
I don't care about sad. We're on the beach, Harvey. Let's just sip our pina coladas.
And watch Cantwell get on the score sheet. He's had a good game today. An assist and a goal.
Lovely finish for the 4th, wasn't it? Really nice finish. Yeah, he's been the one actually that kind of started it all off with just the press. Shanula's coming forward now. Finds Pukki. TEEMU Pukki right inside the box. Hits it. Ooh, deflection goes wide.
I fully expected a goal there. I was about to change all the stats because they've just been that good today. Really impressive.
Bring us the title home. It's been waiting for us for a year. Yes, we win it every other year. We know we're bloody yo-yo FC.
When we're in there, we win it.
But take it, Yo-Yo FC. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's ours, mate. It's ours. We're enjoying life. Go on. Go on, Grant. Get your big fat head on this. Ball in. Back stick. And just clear. If they find Grant Hanley here, it's in. Because every shot's just going in.
That's all you need.
Well, actually, to be fair, Grant normally sticks it out rose end, doesn't he? But like we were saying, Harvey, this is going to be the perfect opportunity to, well, Daniel won't do it. But potentially,
Put Hugo on just for a laugh at this rate.
Put Hugo on for the banter. I want to see him score a hat trick. This is brilliant, though. Dow with the ball in. That's better. Keogh heads away well. McLean. Hanley in the box. Plays it to the edge of the box to Buendia. Now Max Aarons. Have a go, Max. We're 4-0 up, mate. He whips it. It's cleared. Huddersfield trying to just, hide the embarrassment now.
I better keep up. I'm out of breath.
Cantwell now. If you're just joining us, where have you been? What have you been doing?
Possibly missed one of the greatest Norwich first halves ever. They need another one. That's all that they have to get another one.
Just for the 5 emoji,
Yeah.
It just makes it, high 5, perfect 5. I really want 7 just for Dow. We need to talk about Kieran Dow because it's
sad.
He was very good. He was so good against Forest. And tonight,
he just needs that confidence boost. He needs a goal from, let's be honest, that isn't a worldie, just a nice individual stuff to get his confidence up. And I think he's got it in him. But he's so often caught out. But not by just
easy though. Just the goals we scored tonight, the level is just sublime.
There's no penalty yet. That would be just get yourself a penalty, get Pukki's hat trick, move on. Maybe championship record.
No, I'll tell you what, with tonight, bloody Pukki could probably get up to Tony's record. It wouldn't even surprise me. Snow falling down on Canary Road. If you have just joined us, 40 minutes gone. Norwich City 4, Huddersfield Town 0. Buendia playing an absolute worldie of a game. Couple of assists, a wonderful finish. Hit the bar with an even better attempt. Pukki with 2 goals and an assist. Cantwell with a goal and an assist. We have made Huddersfield our bitch today, and it is wonderful to watch. The first half an hour has been sublime. Last 10 minutes, it's settled down a little bit. We've kind of felt sorry for them, but
we just need them to not feel sorry for them. Just really go for the throat. Let's relegate Huddersfield, pretty much.
Skip finds Pukki. Oh, he's cut in. He's just outside. What? Ah! He's being fouled right on the edge. I'm just wondering if it's a free kick or a penalty. And the ref's gone, no. I'm feeling sorry for Huddersfield. No, don't feel sorry. Buendia turns. Oh, my God, he's a joke. Please hit it. Down. Buendia. This is football. Down. It's 5. Oh, we're taking the piss. The ball. Dow chips it over to Buendia. Buendia's about to hit it. And he just passes it back to Dow. Dow nearly fucks it, to be honest. He hits it and Bender puts it in the net. This is football. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Shit. Yes! We're going up. We're loving life. Oh my God, the more I watch it, we're taking the fucking piss.
I can't keep editing.
It's brilliant. It's 5. If you're a Huddersfield fan, please don't watch it. Just turn it off, lads. It's embarrassing. I'll be back in a minute. What a goal.
A middle finger to Pritchard. I literally called it. Just before. Dow just needs to get himself on the score sheet and it'll boost his confidence, and he goes out and bloody scores 5-0. 5-0 it is at the moment. Norwich 5, Huddersfield 0, and the first half is still being played. Wow. Get yourself in the chat. What do you think so far? Is this one of the greatest Norwich performances in the Championship that you can think of? The only one I can think that is close to like a goal scoring level would probably be Scunthorpe at 6-0. They had Simeon Jackson and Grant Hart with hat-tricks. That's the only one I could think of. But 5-0, first half performance. They want this 8-0. They want this record.
As the Lee Henry just said, it's silky, it's sexy, it's superb. It's Norwich City. What a... Honestly, it's when you're playing the shit kids at school, and you're just flicking it over the top of them.
I was one of the shit kids.
They're flicking over the top of them. But Deer should shoot. He could score, but it's so unselfish to find out, which will do very good for his confidence. To be fair, and the finish is just it's easy. But Buendia again, it's a joke.
It's 5-0. When did that happen?
It's 5-0, and I think we got bored of not scoring.
Just like let's just put one in the net. Like, I just don't get it. It's like
I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. I'm still quite confused, but I'm totally here for it.
Stu says I can smell 8. Same. Just remembered I was the one who called that. When they score 8, know that it was me. Andrew Munn says snow may be falling, but it's truly raining goals. Love that.
Yeah.
And YouTube says Emmy is pure filth. He's more than that. He's something else.
Like, just think of the dirtiest puddle you've seen. Think of Glastonbury when it's absolutely soaking wet. Imagine those dirt puddles. He's dirtier than that.
He's dirty. He is a cup full of rank water. That's how filthy he is.
I like that. Dirty, just
makes me sick.
It's just disgusting. Yeah, he makes me ill. Oh my God, we're going again, Harvey. It could be Janudis on the left. Just do it. Do another one.
Just end it. Just make it stop.
No, don't make it stop. Continue. Andy O. I'd like Andy O to get in the score sheet. Buendia just decides to take on everyone. Come on then, Emmy. Let's go. Plays out wide. Janudis. We're not going to stop here, Harvey. Janudis. Buendia's in the box.
6. 6 is
he just loses out. It's probably the one thing he's done wrong in the opposition half all day. Wow. This is... I'm speechless. What everyone is 10 out of 10 performance.
Apart from...
I'm just going to say he's done well because he scored a goal.
Well, I'll do then. YouTube says, P.S. What will it take to get a smile at Farker? A trip to Prince of Wales Road, I reckon. Probably gets a smile at Farker, but other than that, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a good throw-in. Remember that that fake throw-in meme. I don't. If this doesn't make him smile, I honestly don't know what will. We've got a chance here. It's a free kick. Kieran Dow's taken it, so it's probably not a chance. This will be the last chance of the first half, which, if you're joining us, it's been crazy. Dow whips it in. We've got a header, and that's probably the first attempt on target, which hasn't gone in. Daniel Farker goes in at half-time. And what have we just watched? I mean, I don't really know what to say. If you're just joining us, we've just...
Is that half-time?
Yes, that is half-time. I just tweeted saying we're taking the piss because we actually are. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
This is absurd. The odds man, Tiny says 10-0 is 67 to 1, 8-0 is 11 to 1, 12 to 1 rather. Money's going on it now. Good lad. And Joe says red wine and dark chocolate gets him smiling. And Mikkel V says, is TEEMU Pukki the best player ever in the championship? I think it would be a toss-up between him and Emi Buendia.
Buendia is the one. Buendia, that fall for Pukki's, I can't remember which one it was now. The second Pukki one is the best pass, maybe Ben Gibson apart, against Bristol City. It's the best pass I've seen this season.
Wow.
It's sublime. It's a joke. The way, the direction. I'm also going to play the snow and the water, all that shit is all playing a part as well. And it's just, should we just stop now, Harvey? Because I don't think it's much better.
Let's just go. We're done here.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Nice to see you. If you are just joining us, do not adjust your sets. That is real. That's real. 5-0 Norwich against Huddersfield, a team that on the first opening day of the season, Norwich couldn't break down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a really good point, actually, Harvey. You're actually spot on there because, yeah, we really struggled in that first game. And to see the difference between
It's
that
night
team
and
and
day.
this team now is actually incredible.
It proves what confidence does to you, really, doesn't it? It's just absolutely sublime.
I'm just absolutely loving life right now. I don't know. I don't really care what Brentford are doing. I mean, I don't really know what to say anymore, Harvey.
But
It's incredible.
Here's the thing: is no wonder Guardiola watches because it's just magnificent, isn't it? It's when you produce stuff like that, it's just night and day. Yeah. But Emi Buendia is the difference, isn't he? He just makes things so smooth in attack.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's just absurd. We've got a couple of comments. YouTube says, "What are the odds that Onel Hernandez misses a sitter?" Likely. And Stu
very
says
high. He'll slip over, especially on this pitch.
Stu says evens.
Oh yeah, I think they're good odds. I think they're a lot higher than that.
To be honest, would you bring Hugel on now just for a laugh?
I don't care.
Yeah,
I actually don't care.
Just bring him on for kicks and giddles.
This is for me. I don't care what what I want is second half where we just keep going. Maybe a couple more goals. I'd love 8 would be so good, wouldn't it? I don't think it's going to happen, but with this Huddersfield defending, they're just going to sit and just try and not concede any more now.
Yeah. And what do you even say to that Huddersfield team? Just like, 0-0 lads, go again, proper Sunday League style. There's nothing you can say to calm this, I don't think.
Yeah, they're just screwed, mate. No one's on Buendia. Buendia's just taking an absolute bit. What do you say if you're Daniel Farker at half time? Do you just go in and laugh?
You just go, nice. A good job, everybody. I want you to head out and do another goal. That was a bit more Dutch than it was German.
What was that accent?
That was Dutch. I think that was more Dutch.
I haven't watched football better than that from Norwich for.
That was remarkable.
It's total football, isn't it? That's the best 45 minutes I can ever remember watching.
It's total football. YouTube says, I bet the Spurs fans give Skippy man of the match.
Yeah. I can guarantee you, YouTube, you are completely right. If Ollie Skip is in it, he'll find a way. I just love. I tell you what, Harvey, you've made the best point tonight. I honestly can't get over that. That what you're saying about the first game we played Huddersfield, where we looked so disjointed and so meh, and just so like it's a worry. Like I don't know where this side's going this season. And to watch this now, to watch a team that is easily the best league in the team, best team in the league, best league in the team. Who cares what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter because Norwich are 5-0 up, half time, and they could have had more. Let's be fair.
Should have had more.
Should have.
We could, should, woulda. I don't even care anymore. Doesn't even matter, does it? It's sublime.
Jeffrey says, let Arsenal sign Buendia. He is a beast. No, it's precisely because he's a beast that Norwich aren't going to allow that.
We will not be letting him go. If you're joining us, you have missed the best half. I don't even care. The best half of football Norwich City have ever played. Huddersfield have been crap, but if you haven't watched the 5th goal, that just sums it up that we're taking a piss. Buendia is sublime. The whole team is just playing on a completely different level to what it's like. It's literally like watching a team, a Premier League team. It's a League 2 team, isn't it?
Yeah, every attack seems to be a clear-cut chance. Every single one.
Buendia has just been on a different level, hasn't he? He's been so good.
I just wish that they had this like conversion rate against Preston because it would have been out of sight.
I'll tell you, we've made up for that today. Don't even care.
YouTube says, what are the odds Harvey can do a German accent? 0. It's just not possible. Clearly, I tried it once and it was like, yeah. That's the best way to do it. Is like,
you're going very Dutch, aren't
it's
you?
very Dutch. I just
You're
know
going
too many
very,
Dutch
very Dutch, which is fine if you're doing Ronald Koeman or.
Does he sound like that?
Cool.
I don't think he even sounds like that.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
we are doing
I'm just
so
watching
well.
the fifth goal back. Buendia fires it down, flicks it over the defence. Buendia just all he has to do is just smack it in the net, and he just plays it back. You know when that's just it's total football. It's just incredible. I don't know what else to say. I'm very rarely.
Our analysis has sort of just completely collapsed, really, hasn't it? It's just like, what can we even say?
The logic is, we're very, It's just.
They think it's all over.
Yeah,
kind of is already.
It's the performance, the level of quality that they're playing with today is just absolutely sublime. It's on an absolutely different level to what anything else we've watched this season. Huddersfield have been awful, and they've let Norwich come in and do this. But
they've allowed them to play that game, really, haven't
they? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
YouTube says, was it disjointed because you were about to lose Godfrey? So things were unsettled. Is why that they couldn't get past Huddersfield the first time? Is that probably why?
It was everything, wasn't it? Godfrey wasn't a problem then. It wasn't until after the Bournemouth game that he was, and that was done very quickly. Mm-hmm. He never threw his toys out the pram. It was no Buendia. It was Cantwell who was starting in that game, and then after that again, had a couple of issues, both with transfer rumours. It was TEEMU Pukki not firing, not confident. It was still trying to find that balance. We had Zimbo because Hanley was injured, which I think has been a massive issue. Tim Krul was just about back as well from, a very busy summer. There was a lot of turmoil. Just the whole thing was, very traumatic, which especially German, Daniel Farke and Stuart Webber, and they don't like that that kind of out of control, do they? They like to be in control of everything. And we just were out of control with certain things, and now it's just completely different level. Really, we're just so confident. The team just looks so good, and
it was really impressive. We've got a couple of good comments here. Tony is in the chat saying, "Hello, I want to say we played absolute class. You're going to find no disagreement here, Tony."
No, spot on, Tony.
And he says, so I don't want to hear any negative comments. The only negative that we could possibly come up with
is not more.
is that A, it's not more, and B, maybe Dow could get the ball under control every once in a while. But he scored, so.
We blocked out your negativity, Harvey. The only thing we want more of Tony is goals. More and more goals, please. That's all we want.
We want 8-0. We want a championship record. 8 or 9-0 would be nice.
What's your odds of it finishing now, Harvey? Because I think both our predictions were blown out of the water, weren't they, really?
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Nalabala TV says best 45 minutes ever. Wow, high praise.
Yeah, completely agree.
Possibly. I genuinely don't know how this one could end.
I just love it. I just love us to keep scoring, and enjoying it. This is what it is now, isn't it? Like Tony was saying about the no negativity. Let's just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy the next 45 minutes and then the remaining games, because if anyone hits,
you'll never see anything like this again.
Well, not until next year when we're down again.
Unless you want to be on the receiving end.
If anyone says now that we are not deserving champions, then you don't know ball. You don't know football whatsoever.
Tiny 133 or Stu says to Domcat, I'm sorry, but why would Buendia take a step down to Arsenal? Love that.
Well,
love fishing.
I think you're right, Stu. Why would you? I mean, he's got everything he wants here in terms of he's a big fish in a small pond in terms of he will play every week. He's by far the best creative player we've ever had. Yeah. Why would you go? I think if we show him ambition, I don't see why not.
If they can promise him that they won't have a repeat of last time they're in the Premier League,
I think they've learned.
I reckon he'd probably do it.
That's the thing, though, isn't it, Harvey? You need to show that ambition to him. I think that's what you need to do. I think he wants to see, but then he also does just want to play Premier League football. That's what he said last year.
Yep.
Whereas I think what it's seen with Aaron's is they know he can play Champions League football. I think he's at that level. With Buendia, I think he's got the ability. Let's not even say he doesn't. I think he could play for anyone in the Premier League. I'm not going to lie, but he does have that slight little inkling of red card and aggressive
he's
play.
got that Argentinian side to him, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's just
which teams will think in the COVID environment, which is brilliant for us in terms of they want to be risk-free with their money, or as risk-free as you can be with a transfer. And with him,
there is a risk.
There is a little risk there. The positives he has massively outweighs. I'm just trying to put off any potential person trying to get him, to be honest.
Lad is shit. Leave him alone.
He's just playing a League One team right now. He's very inconsistent. He's just very consistent in terms of goals and assists. What else do you want?
No, look, he's shit. And Arsenal, fuck off. That's the only thing I can say.
If you're joining us, I don't really know what to say to you, to be honest. A, where have you been? B, I hope you've been watching the game.
You've missed something remarkable, is the only thing I can say. Let's have a look at some comments, because there's been quite a few. Tony says, I'm seeing on Twitter some of our fans saying not good enough.
I hope, Tony, for their sake, they're taking the piss, to be honest.
Dalabala says...
if they're not.
Dalabala TV says... as it stands, 17 points clear of third place.
Bloody hell. That's special, that, isn't it? I know, like we've said a lot of things about will we get there? Will we get over the line? You've got to look at it and say, that bigger margin, that is incredible. That is actually
that's ridiculous. Like, in what world? Here's another one. Tony, in reply to his own comment, says, why are they saying that? It's because some people are thick. YouTube says, well, playing well enough, your board will release more cash, so there's no point yo-yoing. Now, I get that. I think that's a good point. But I can see this Norwich board saying, getting an offer that is perhaps a good level above what they think they probably will get for him. You know, there will be some tire kicking bids, the sort of £8 million for Lewis type sort of thing, and they have to remain steadfast in the face of those ones, because if Buendia starts to kick up a fuss, which is not unlikely.
Buendia's the jewel of the crown, though, isn't he? He is the one that I think Webber. Well, when we got him, Webber was like, "This kid is unreal."
Yeah,
I think Stuart Webber sees him as the creme de la creme, the one that you get by far the most money for. For us, for what he maybe not what he's worth to everyone else. For us, he is worth nothing short of 50 million.
Wow,
which is huge money.
Because that was
people might say that is ludicrous.
If you haven't watched it, go back to our podcast with Michael Bailey, and he spoke to Webber himself and just said he believes that Buendia is his first £50 million player, and the clubs. And I think they're on track. I think they're on. Couple more. Will Ritchie's big man Will says. Todd Cantwell is criminally underrating in this Nodge team. If you're getting 50 million from Buendia, you can get 40 million for Cantwell. Hashtag Tarleton's Barmy Army. Let's get that trending. Nice one, Will.
What do you think about that, Harvey? 40 mil for Cantwell? We know what you're a fellow hair brother of Todd Cantwell.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't rule out that sort of money for Cantwell because he's English.
If he has a good year next year, then... okay.
I think Cantwell's actually probably worth more than Buendia because he's an English player. I know that's a shocking opinion.
I tell you, as soon as Joe goes away, I knew you'd bring out something crazy, and you have just.
I think there's a lot of thought. I think Buendia is a better player than Cantwell, but I still think
just
Cantwell.
Before we start off this, Norwich have started, so it is 46 minutes gone. Just to let you know. But
okay.
Because
we should have told me that.
We've really enjoyed that half-time chat, haven't we? Buendia striving through here. Oh God, please score again. Buendia finds Janulis, draws it back, blocked. And I'm sorry, Harvey. Just before we go on,
go for it.
Buendia is 100 times the player Todd Campbell is currently. Just the ability he has.
I totally agree.
Valuation. And to be fair, you look at it, Todd's probably quite commercially valuable as well, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's why I think pushes his value over, is because he's sort of got that sort of presence that you would want in a bigger team to just be a bit of a like an influencer cross footballer rather than just a footballer.
Yeah. Oh, Buendia. Oh, loose touch again. That's a shot from Emmy. Touch.
A couple more comments. Chris Collins, good lad.
Yeah,
Chris, says, "What a team, what a game. Hope you're well, Chris." Stu says, "Nalabala TV says is spot on." Nalabala TV is often spot on. And then says, "You throw Buendia whatever he needs to be happy staying. All the money in the world can't buy the link-up play that the majority of this has." I'd say so. I just wonder if the board might be like,
what you've got to do with Emmy
is,
what you do with Emmy is wonderful childcare here, Emmy. He's obviously just had a newborn. His other son is very, very young. So, Norfolk is a wonderful place to bring up kids, Emmy. It's perfect for you and your family. You're enjoying life. We're going to be in the Premier League next season. Just enjoy yourself, mate. Put a little bumper in the pay rise as well. That always helps out.
Yeah, nice little pay rise. Nice little pay rise. A little signing on bonus as well.
And
just
maybe just beg. Please.
The lad must be privy to please stay, Buendia.
Like Daniel Farker, hands and knees. We'll do anything.
I won't do an accent again.
No, he has to stay. If you have any ambition next year, you keep him. I don't care what it is for. I know Norwich have their price for every player, as every team does, but he's the only one in that team.
If you can buy Sadio Mane for £30 million, then this is the next Mane. I think whoever gets him could win a title with him in the team.
The chance if Huddersfield cuts it back. Andy O does well, keeping that clean sheet. Aaron's clears. I completely forgot to watch the game.
I haven't watched it
on
for
the
ages.
edge. Kieran Dow does well. O'Brien, it's clear, but Andy O does really well there again, positionally. I tell you what, I really Brentford are drawing 0-0 currently. I think it was Nalabala TV saying 17 points. That is huge gap.
Will says, "Forget spending millions on players for the Premier League. Spend the money on giving the existing players we have new contracts. Youth is the way forward." And I think there's a fundamental difference between those two teams, is that now this whole team pretty much has...
sorry, Harvey, we're in again. Down, edge of the box, Kieran Dow! Oh, yeah. Straight to the keeper.
Yeah, all the players now have Premier League experience. And that is a big thing. It's not...
This squad is better than the Premier League squad, though, isn't it?
I think so. It's got a sprinkling of a little bit more experience in there. Gibson's...
Oh, God, they've lost it again, Huddersfield. Buendia, just outside the box, clips it over. Ooh, overhits Pukki. He's being very nonchalant now, Buendia.
They want
Pukki
6.
Just outside the box. Left-hand side. Oh, poor pass. Just not quite clicking for Norwich at the start of the second half. A couple of sloppy passes. Huddersfield are giving the ball back enough time for us to say, let's go again. And Grant Hanley just kills Mbenza. Brilliant from him.
I don't know how this half is going to top the last one, to be honest.
I mean, it was just superb, wasn't it? Huddersfield making a couple of changes now, it looks like, or preparing them. God, imagine coming on at 5-0 down.
To be fair, it's just a free hit. There's nothing I'm going to do is going to be worse than what those guys did. Unless you then concede the championship record for the biggest loss.
This is what I love from Buendia. 5-0 up, he's still chasing down and harrying every single ball and player as if they were 1-0 down. Superb from him, and he is Huddersfield crap. There's no opposition here today, but 6-7.
Just like the country. Bit of political satire there.
I was going to say I let the chat just let that.
I'm just going to turn the chat off. If you want to argue about politics, then...
No, we'll talk about
the political
side of Norwich scoring more goals. No, with this team though, it is Andy O. I'm so impressed by him. I need to see him play against a proper team before I get really carried away, because I can feel it. I can feel I'm getting far too carried away with him. But everything about him, he's not put a foot wrong, and he reminds me of what Max Aarons was like when he came into his first team. Just no matter what the opposition is, I know it's only 2 games. I know I have watched him for the under-23s as well. Whatever opposition he plays against, he just doesn't seem bothered. he just backs himself, and he's mobile, he's quick, he's bloody massive in terms of just physicality. Aerially, he's been good,
and he's got a good head on his shoulders as well. He can read the game really well.
Yeah, at the minute, whilst we haven't seen enough from the opposition in the last 2 games, he hasn't put a foot wrong. And being 18, you cannot forget 18. Oh, NCFC Numbers did a thing the other day, Harvey, about youngest player. I think he's the youngest centre back since like 2006 to play for Norwich. Wow. That just shows you how 15 years ago you think he's only 3.
Oh, God.
15 years ago, he was only 3 when the other guy was playing.
This is sort of the first sort of crop of youth players that are like a lot younger than me, and that doesn't feel good. Couple of comments. Will says, I'll say it again, Grant Hanley is just as good as prime Seb Bissong. Unbelievable player when he's not injured.
He's better, Will. I prefer him.
Yeah.
Personally.
Hasn't got the goal scoring record that Seb Bissong did, though. He was basically a striker.
He's had the opportunities, though, hasn't he? Bloody hell, has he had the chances? Like, he does miss a lot, but for me, last season he was our best centre-back after the initial injury he had, because when he played with Liverpool, scored the own goal, he had that groin injury, went out for a bit. After Christmas, he was by far our best centre-back, better than Godfrey for me. And that might be controversial, but I personally believe it in a lot. And next year, don't care. And the thing about Hanley is, and I don't know where this misconception come from. Everyone says he's slow. He's rapid. He's very quick.
He's built like a building, isn't he?
He runs very weirdly as well.
He runs like he's being chased, doesn't he?
Yeah, but in terms of actual, just pure ability, Brentford 0-0 full time. Wow, 17 points clear. We will be of Brentford. I think that makes it 8 points now to go up. I think. I can't remember. It might be 5. I don't know. Does 3 points count today? Someone in the chat was. Yeah, we're 17 points clear. 6 games to go after this. We're up. What am I talking about? 6 games left. 17 points. Oh, Brentford have a game in hand. We're there. It's there. It's done.
We're done.
And the more important one is 8 points clear of Watford with the same games played. That means we're going to have to lose 3 games in the last 6.
Along come Norwich. Nalabala TV says, Webber said last time promotion was 2 years ahead of schedule. This time promotion is just on time, like a London bus. And Joe says, where's Plaheta? Get him on, Daniel. You can feel the sarcasm.
Oh, I tell you what. Lewis O'Brien's just come through for Huddersfield, and he's just about to get there. Andy O, I'm not taking the piss here. O'Brien's sprinting. Andy O jogs over. Jogging, casual, nips it off him. Plays it to Hanley, jogs back.
Special talent. If you're on Football Index, it might be worth sinking a fiver into.
Are we getting too overhyped here? I think he could be incredible.
No, he's the next Beckenbauer, and everyone knows it. It's just we're early. We're early on this train. If you're watching this right now,
I'm conducting the train. I'm driving the train.
It's like being on Bitcoin. It's like being in Bitcoin in 2011.
Yeah, you're putting the coal in the train because we're going old-fashioned.
Oh yeah.
And I'm driving. I'm doing the. It's not
you
horn,
do the
is
toot toot thing.
Toot.
That doesn't seem fair. I seem like I'm doing all the work here. You're just tooting the horn.
Why make it different? You know, I just talk a lot. I'm directing the narrative, Harvey. I didn't mean to put my hand in front. I'm directing the narrative. Sorry, see my hand. So yeah, directing the Andy O train. Buendia. Ooh, poor pass again.
Let's get ourselves a Twitter account saying like Andy O's Barmy Army or Appreciation League or something like that.
I'm fully for it. I'm fully there.
YouTube says, you spoke about Stuart Webber on Podspur, which is a Tottenham Hotspur podcast. Good lads. And he says, is he overlooked by those outside Norfolk? Well, he used to be the Huddersfield technical director. And God, do they miss him.
He was also at Liverpool. I think he was a scout. Funnily enough, he's just come onto the screen. 4 years ago today, he joined. And yes, for me, that Man U, he could fit in there and change their fortunes around with not too many problems. I think he could go again anywhere and he would improve them.
I think
money's the only issue with him. He hasn't done it with money. Didn't do it obviously in the Premier League with Norwich, which he's learned from. I think that was a good learning curve for him. But at this level, he's changed our club around without a shadow of a doubt, because we were going nowhere.
I'd like to see him.
Oh, shot from Huddersfield there, comes in low. Tim Croy is near post. Craig will be happy to know that he saved it.
I'd like to see him at Newcastle though.
It's been quite a narrow. Oh, he'd check without Mike Ashley. I think he could easily sort any club out. He's just done an incredible job at this team, changing the fortunes, but also doing like the outside of it. And if you've got a structure outside of the football, off the football pitch, then you will do well on the pitch. It's no guarantee. It's as easy as that, to be honest with you. But it's so easy to get it wrong. Ball in from Huddersfield, cleared away, edge of the box, smacked back in. It's hit. Oh God, I think it's gone into the hotel. I think it's hit one of the windows. It's that far over, and absolutely no problem. Huddersfield growing into a little bit more. Norwich taking their foot off the gas. Come on, boys, we want 8, lads. Come on, this pass will be a bit sloppy. Buendia picks it up. Yeah, just again another poor pass. First 12 minutes of this second half have been a little bit like Norwich are 5-0 up, which they are if you've just joined us. Don't know how on earth you've missed these first 45 minutes. You will be regretting it. Make sure you watch any highlights you can when you can. But
it's just liquid football.
It's been incredible. Huddersfield have been, yes, very poor, but let's just forget about that. Norwich City have been, absolute different level today.
Alabama TV says that Stuart Webber's choice has always been abroad after Norwich. That'd be a shame.
But the thing is, I do think that with the COVID situation, things might be slightly different now. It is next year that his contract's up, and the same with Daniel Farke. I think Farke stays. Farke will stay if Webber stays for me. Again, it's all about the ambition for Webber. I don't think the job's done. I think if we got relegated again, or even stayed up, I still think there's a lot of work you can do with Norwich to really solidify that team in the Premier League and then go. I still think it's a bit up in the air for me for him to leave next year. That might just be just complete guesswork. I have absolutely no idea. But I'd love to see him stay. And COVID might be that situation where it's still not. It's just throwing a little bit of a spanner in the works, really.
And kind of makes you make him reassess as well.
Yeah. And again, he's a bloody king here. I don't like in the big clubs. Like the fan base love him. Delia obviously loves him, and he's just got full control here. He won't get full control at a bigger club, I don't think, in the Premier League. I think it will be alongside working with so and so.
You also don't want to fuck it up as well, because if you go to a big club and you properly screw it, you're done. It's
Ollie Skip driving forward here. Come on then, Skippy, let's go. He's going all the way. Ollie Skip. Pen, surely, ref. Penalty to Norwich.
I told you. What did I say? I said penalty.
What a run by Ollie Skip. He's just run from the halfway line. He's run from its own half.
The lad's an engine. Spurs fans, you've got
He wins it from well inside his own half, and he just keeps running. Wow, incredible. And it will be a big opportunity now for Norwich to make it 6.
Madness. Let's get a few comments before the penalty's taken. YouTube says yes to is he overlooked by those outside Norwich, and long may that continue. Will says Webber says and Farke need lifetime contracts. Let's hope so. And Nalabala TV says after the Roeder era, I think he involves the old players. I think he involves the old players. It's inspirational. All very fair enough. At the moment, we are waiting on a penalty. Probably going to be Pukki to take. Let's see how it goes. I am a little bit behind, so I can't give you the live update. But hopefully, we'll hear Jacob reacting.
It's a hat-trick!
And it's a hat-trick. 6-0. 2 goals.
The keeper goes the right way, but it's right in the bottom corner.
That's got Papadom at
and
wrist.
And it's 6! It's 6! It's a beautiful pen. But what a run by Ollie Skip. The run-up is incredible.
Yeah, I've just
seen him. And I might have to go away again just to, you know what I'm going to do, Harvey. But record, maybe the phone might come out. But it's a wonderful penalty. 6-0. It's the first time we've got forward really in the second half. Skip runs from, I don't know, just
the lad runs like he's Phil Jones, doesn't he? He's
run from way before the halfway line, and he just ran like a road runner. Gets fouled
and just plops one, and then Pukki to put one past Poppadom wrists. It's just that's all you need. 6-0. 2 goals to go until the championship record. And
will it happen? Put it in the chat. Will we get the championship record, which is 8-0 currently? Will we match it? Will we exceed it? I think we could get there. Still half an hour to go. If you're wondering what the time is, 30 minutes to go. Norwich City 6. I didn't think I'd be saying this. Huddersfield Town 0. TEEMU Pukki hat trick. Sensational.
I only imagine that Joe at the moment would be like, yeah, but we don't want any loan players. We don't want to trust all of our stuff into loan players. And like, lad, Skip just ran the whole pitch to get
a game to miss, by the way. What a game to miss.
I know.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Craig got in early. If you just joined us, there's a guy in our chat, good friend of the show, just was like, yeah, 5-0. And we were like, no way, 5-0. That's ridiculous. Well, it's currently 6-0 and half an hour to play. Pukki has his hat trick, so Andrew Munn is probably going to be pretty happy with that. Nalabala says, guys, check the BBC Live text. They're literally losing our minds. I will do that because that sounds like a great laugh. How's everyone doing? 6-0. 6-0.
Oh, it's funny. This game is so odd, isn't it? I just don't understand what's going on, man. It's incredible, isn't it?
I'm not confident I'm not dreaming.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is this really for real? 6-0 with half an hour to go.
So
incredible.
Nalabalo's given us the advice to check out the BBC Sports live text because apparently they're just jizzing all over their little pants all over them. And I am reading it at the moment. Just when you thought Norwich were beginning to slow down, they win a penalty. Holding midfielder Ollie Skip fancies an adventure, goes on a lung-busting run, is brought down. It looks soft, but Isaac Mbemza's booked for it. And
soft? He's been absolutely polaxed, lads.
They've called us superior. 4 minutes of stoppage time has been added on to this rather forgetful match. It's been an absolute very crushing performance. Really impressive. Lads, it's 6-0.
We're coming here again. Oh, look for the foul. Yes, it is Buendia. Foul just outside the box, right-hand side of the box. It favours the left footer here to whip it in rather than shoot.
Whip it.
But, hey, why not? Let's go for 7, lads.
7. I'm telling you, 8-0's on. If you're watching this and you've got £10 spare, put it on. It's guaranteed.
And if it's not, Harvey will, well, he's not going to do much. He'll just deny our knowledge. To Kieran Dowley to whip it in. Come on then, Kieran. Let's have 7. Why not?
Yeah, screw it.
What a performance, though. I still just can't get over it. I don't really know what's happened.
Lads in
Down.
pieces.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. that was, he's hit that so wrong. It's come off the wrong bit of his foot. It's flown out for the goal kick. But yeah, so we're still, what a shame, we're still only at 6.
Here's a good one. That goal was so good, I forgot to say that sleet is starting to fall heavily at Carrow Road. Huddersfield will be praying the game will be somehow called off. Unbelievably, this is not the first time Norwich have scored more than 4 goals in a game under Daniel Farker. Ouch. Ouch.
What performance, though. It's just been something different level, hasn't it? You know, we've made Huddersfield look so poor, and just we're still half an hour left to go. It could be anything, lads. If you're a Huddersfield fan, please don't be watching anymore. Like, you should have switched off for like half an hour, but it's painful now.
It's just sad. Apparently, there's a good one. No words can really do Norwich's first half justice, but I'll try. Ruthless, incessant, slick, genius. BBC are calling Norwich genius, and we all know the BBC is.
I tell you what, I'm still so impressed with Andy O. Just the composure. He is honestly special. Very, very special.
It's 6-0. There's still a lot of game to play. I was comparing this to the Scunthorpe game. This is the only one I can sort of compare it to.
Yeah, 6-0, yeah.
Which was 6-0. 2 hat-tricks in that game. The hat-trick for Pukki. But I think this could be more. Like, the more I watch it, the more I think 8-0. 8-0. That's my bet.
I would love that. I would love to get to 8-0. We've still got time. And this Huddersfield defending is not making me think that there's no chance for it.
This is the end of this keeper's career, by the way.
Subs here. I can't see who it is. It might be Sorensen, but it's a bit of a faraway angle. But we are making a substitution in the next couple of minutes. But the boys are just kind of, it's settled down again now after that penalty. It was just Ollie Skips decided to run the whole length of the pitch. And, been incredible.
And why not? You know, you're that good compared to the rest of the league. You might as well just run half the pitch and get a penalty.
Oh, ball through from Grant Hanley to try to run the length of the pitch. That's what level we're on now, lads. He's oh God! If he runs the length of the pitch and scores, then it's Marcus Stiepermann coming on. Oh, good. That would be good for him to come on.
Stiepermann Hattie, what do you reckon?
Stiepermann impact. I'm ready for, to be honest. I'm very ready for. I think Kieran Dow's being probably the worst one we'll do. I don't know. How the hell are we going to pick man of the match, by the way, Harvey?
I might give it a curl just for a laugh.
Has he made one save? I think.
He's been on the pitch. He had a shaky first half.
We could have been on the.
I reckon I could have got on the scoreless, and I'm fucking dreadful at football.
I just don't understand where this performance has come from. Like for Huddersfield, they've been
let's be fair. They are playing a second choice keeper who doesn't seem to be a goalkeeper.
And I've got to say, I think we did kind of slightly hint at potential domination today, didn't we? We did say we wanted a battering, and we have seen a fucking battering.
Seen a bear and a half. 6-0.
20 minutes still to go if you're joining us. 6-0. Oh, the ball. The keeper's just giving it straight to Todd Cantwell. He's outside the box. Oh, Christ. Yeah, he's hit it outside of the boot and it's flown probably closer to Ipswich than it has the goal. Good opportunity. Probably should pass there, Todd. Yeah, the keeper's literally giving it straight to him. Todd takes too many touches.
Classic.
Out of the shot, slices it. Yeah, so badly. And this, and that was an opportunity for 7. Kieran Dow just coming off now.
The fact they're still getting
Sorensen's going to come on as well.
The fact they're getting these opportunities is mad. 6-0. I believe it.
Incredible. And tell what, Joe's missed all of it.
Unsurprising. He was like, I'm missing a nothing game, lads. Yeah, I bet you are.
It's almost like playing FIFA, though, isn't it?
It has that vibe of just, they've just cranked down the difficulty to amateur. What minute are you in, by the way, Jake?
70, just gone on to 70. 70 minutes, 10 seconds. 20 minutes left to go. Kenny McLean's come off now with Kieran Dow, Marco Stiepermann, and Jacob Sorensen are coming on. If you're just joining us, everyone has been a 10 out of 10. Kieran Dow.
Apart from their goalkeeper, who is bloody awful.
Yeah, we probably have had 7 shots on target, 6 goals scored. TEEMU Pukki's got a hat-trick. Brilliant for the Finnish international. I think that now puts him on 25 for the season, which is, with 6 games to go, can still easily catch that 29 goals he scored 2 years ago.
What's Tony on?
I think he's on 28. Potential. And I bet he would want to stay on that pitch. Hugo will want to come on desperately, try and score. Pukki will want to stay on to try and catch that record. 3 goals today. Really nice finishes. The first one, Todd Cantwell, wonderful. I'm not going to go for all 6 because I can't remember them. Todd Cantwell slants away, puts it to TEEMU Pukki at the edge of the box. He sticks it away nicely. The second one, the second TEEMU Pukki one, is Emi Buendia's passes. If you haven't seen it, it's next level. The ball through from the halfway line, curls it through to TEEMU Pukki, who fires it in near post. And the third one, It's a lovely penalty. The keeper goes the right way, but it's so far in the corner, he's got no chance of saving it. Buendia has been sensational. He's still closing down now. Cantwell's been brilliant. Pukki has been very efficient with his finishing. Skip ran the length of the pitch for the Pukki penalty as well. So Tottenham fans will be very happy with that. Andy O, he's the ball in. Andy O's there, Harvey.
Of course he is.
Dangerous cross. The positioning, I'm actually really excited about his career. He's incredible. The positioning, the intelligence is just brilliant, and it'd be nice to have a clean sheet for him, especially after the pressing game where he played so well, and it was just so unfortunate, wasn't it? But no, it's been brilliant. 18 minutes to go, and let's just enjoy it now, lads.
Yeah.
I'd love to get to 8. I can't believe it's 6. Brilliant. We wanted 5. We wanted 5 today.
I thought 5 was pie in the sky. So, Stu says, is there many...
No, it's in the post, Huddersfield. And Krul saves the rebound. It's a free header. He hits the post and it falls to Danny Ward. Lucky Norwich. Very poor defending from a corner. It's an in-swinger.
Wake up, lads, wake up.
It's Mahoney with a free header. Hits the post. And Krul makes a good save from the follow-up from Danny Ward. But yes, let's try not... We won the record, boys, which is 8-0. We don't have to try and win 9-1.
Yeah, it's just on the same 9-1, isn't it? Stu says, is there any money in the CanaryCast budget to buy Krul a deck chair? Well, he needs to keep his eyes open because they've just come close. Nalabala TV says, I was at Norwich 8, Sutton 0. Difference was that Sutton were part-time. However, both keepers then and now are clearly postmen. That's generous to this keeper. This guy is a poppadom.
I'm glad I said it before the game now that he was known as Poppadom Hand because he has been horrendous. Ollie Skip blocking a shot from range there, and it goes back to said goalkeeper. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how is he. He's actually on loan from Man U, Harvey. He's a Man U player. How do you forge that? How that?
What has happened to their youth system to allow this to happen?
To still be there, he's still stealing away from Man. He's
I mean, honestly, the performance that he's given today, you'd start to think like Basingstoke Town would be like, you know.
Some of the finishing now has been superb, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Finishes have been quality, and to be fair, we don't score tap-ins. The penalty is the only one that you think. Well, and the first Andy, what a turn! We love you, Andy. He is brilliant. I don't know what song could we make for him? I still don't know how to pronounce his last name. Oma Bedele.
Bedele. No, I can't think of anything.
No.
Bedele. He never lets in fucking goals.
You can turn him left, you can turn him right, but he'll tackle you all right. Oh, Stiefman. Just doesn't work. Max Aarons picks it up. Back to Skip. Sorensen in CDM has been absolutely fine. He's probably loving life.
Nalabala should be ashamed of himself for this, but Poppadom hands in a lime pickle.
Stiefman turns. He's 25 yards out. He finds Buendia just outside the box. He turns into a loss of people. Has to go back to Sorensen. And the chance was kind of gone. Lovely little turn from Stiefman, though. He's looked bright. He did look bright against Preston when he came on.
He wants his goal, doesn't he? He's got 15 minutes.
He wants performance, doesn't he? He wants to show, because again, Kieran Dowell, whilst with the goal. Oh, good ball, Aarons. Cantwell's in the box. All he has to do is square it. Cantwell! Todd, why did you shoot?
But he's shit.
He shouldn't have shot, and the keeper saved it with his legs. The Poppadom hands were not used. He's tried to fit it in.
All they need to do is just shoot.
All Todd has to do is slot it back. Stiefman's there for the cutback. Pukki's there. Janulis is there. And I think he's hit the side netting, actually. Keeper doesn't save it. Yeah, that's a bad miss. But he's far too narrow to shoot. He's just tried to nutmeg the goalkeeper and completely messed it up. John Hugel and Joe, you will love this. Shemi Plaheta.
Woohoo!
Is coming on.
Get him on,
the man bun. Joe loves Shemi Plaheta. Todd Cantwell, Pukki coming off. Brilliant performance from him.
Just for everyone in the chat. Joe messaged me the other day saying, I honestly hope Plaheta scores today. He's his favourite player. He wants an autograph, and I am trying to get one. Over now. So
Brilliant.
I hope for Joe's sake he scores today.
Daniel Farker smiled. Whoever put that in the comments earlier, Farker has just smiled to Pukki. So that'd be good. I'd like to see Platter really try and score today, just to shut Joe up about his criticism. I'd like a shithouse John Hugel goal as well. Whip it in, why not? Plahetta's a Hugel. Kick. Buendia's come off of Plahetta. The man is a joke. Buendia is just, that was,
it's not fair.
Again, superb.
It's a cheat code to have him on, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, MD was taking the piss. It's nice to be able to rest these players ahead of a big game against Derby. I think it's done. Promotion's done, but to just continue trying to win the title would be great to go and beat Wayne Rooney's Derby, which I'm sure we'll try and title it up as will Sky. It is Wayne Rooney's Derby. Not Frank Lampard's Derby anymore. Wayne Rooney's Derby.
Steven Gerrard's Derby.
Yeah,
that's coming.
But no, brilliant performance when Deer. Pukki was clinical. I think he worked hard again. Had probably 3 chances. Well, 3 shots, 3 goals, which
that's all you need.
You cannot turn down.
That's the clinical nature that we were missing in Preston.
Yes, and 25 goals for the season. For me, I'll be honest, I did not expect him to get that this season. Good ball over the top. Aarons is playing up front. By Stiefman, Max Aarons, left outside the box, puts it back. Hugel! It's 7 heaven for Norwich City. John Hugel.
What did I say? 8's coming.
Brilliant
8 is coming.
Max Aarons. 12 minutes to go. Could it happen?
We want 8.
Could it happen?
We want 8.
Let us know. Do you think it's going to be 8? It's 7 heaven for Norwich City. It's Max Aarons. I don't know why the hell he's up here. I have no idea. The ball's lifted over the top from Sorensen. Aarons is playing up front. The first touch is poor. Stiefman plays it back to Aarons, who then pulls it across. Hugel for a tap in. 7, baby! Yes! We are really going up. Brilliant. I mean, incredible. We're going for the record.
Joe, can you go fishing every week? That's what I feel like. 7-0. You can't get over this. This is just ridiculous. 7-0, and from an out-and-out striker in Max Aarons. This keeper's dreadful. That's the one thing that we can take away from this. Let's go through some comments. Nalabala TV says, let's set up Joe and Plaheta on a Colney tour bromance. That would be hilariously awkward, and I get tweeting. I want that to happen. YouTube says, when promotion championship is guaranteed, do you think that Farker will look to blood more youngsters? I think he's doing that. I think he's doing that with Andy O, a name that we all can't pronounce. Red wine and chocolate for Pukki from Farker then, and bloody hell, 7 goals. 7-0.
What a performance. This will go down in history. It's been
you
absolute
will never say something like that again.
Jordan Hugel. What a finish. It's a tap in. Lovely play from Aarons. Good ball in.
He's only been on 2 minutes. Lad's going to get a hat-trick Sidney Jackson style.
I don't know why Max Aarons is up front, mate. I'm confused as to why he's there, but I'm all for it. And 7-0. Still 11 minutes to go. It could happen.
It could get worse. Come on, 8-0. Joe says, I'll go fishing in the snow every week for a 7-0 win. Goddamn right.
I tell you what we should do. If it gets to 8-0, Joe, you should go and take a dip in the lake. Get Stu to record it.
Recorded, we'll put it on Twitter.
And we'll put it on Twitter. I think that is only fair if we get to 8-0. Because that should be your forfeit for not being here tonight. Well, I think that's only fair. Is that right, Harvey? 2v1?
Agreed. Yep, and
done.
Everyone's here. All the partners are here. It's a unanimous decision.
It's happening.
YouTube says he almost snuck a smile there, and YouTube's gone one further. He doesn't want 8, he wants 9. We want 9.
10 minutes to go.
Not out of the realm of doubt.
It's not. I went on a Huddersfield preview and said it would only be 3-1.
You look like a fool.
That was me thinking, I've gone a bit extreme here. Wow, this is...
When Craig said 5, genuinely I thought, what is he thinking?
I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? Magnificent.
Stu, how close to your bet are you? You said 8, didn't you? Or did you say 10? I can't remember which one you put on. That's
Yeah,
all fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for Stu's bet.
I just want 8 for Joe to have to go in the lake. I don't care how cold it is, by the way, Joe. I know he'll be saying, "Oh, it's frostbite." Don't care.
9-0 is the new record technically, so I'll throw him in if that happens, says Stu. That's what we like to see.
I like that commitment.
Only 2 goals. Joe is quaking in his little.
We'll get to 8, won't we? We'll get to 8, I think.
I think 8 is possible.
What a performance!
I tell you what.
I tell you what, that Twitter account Norwich City Goals will be absolutely knackered.
Stu's got £5 on 8-0 with a £65 return.
Nice. Come on then, 8-0, please.
Come
One
on,
more.
for Stu's sake, for Joe's sake as well. Let's get.
Would you like a certain goal scorer, Harvey? We might as well play at this stage. You know why not?
I want Plaheta on that goal.
Oh, that would be very nice. It would be the
absolute barnstorming
nail in the
run
coffin
as well.
for Joe to kind of prove that yes. To be fair, the cross from where Aaron's was probably where Plaheta should have been, and I just don't know where he was. But no, this is. I've never seen this before, and we'll never see it again.
Well, let's hope.
Not for us winning, anyway.
We'll play Man City next year. Maybe we'll see it again.
7-0. No, we'll beat them again, mate. Don't worry about that. Brilliant. 8 minutes to go still. If you're joining us, where have you been? What have you been doing?
You've missed an absolute corker of a game.
It isn't better than this. And that could mean anything. 7-0. John Hugo has just scored with a tap-in after a Max Aaron's cross. And, I mean, you've missed Pukki hat-trick. You've missed Buendia masterclass in assists and shooting. Same with Cantwell, who's still on the pitch. I would take him off now, personally. I don't want him getting kicked or anything. Ollie Skips ran the length of the pitch. I don't know if I've said that. Probably have. And just sublime football. Total football at its absolute finest. Grant Hanley now. Oh, go on, Grant. Just have a shot, mate. Fine, Stiepermann. Poor pass from Stiepermann.
Alabama TV says pressure. What pressure? I wonder if Watford have any memes tonight.
Spot on. I remember watching Quest the other day and saying, "Oh, title charge potentially. Watford 1 better goal difference. Not anymore. Not
Piss
anymore.
off, Watford.
This is. We are winning the league, lad. This is just sublime. Bring me back that trophy, and we will be celebrating very heavily into the night.
Trophy cabinet is chock full of championship winners' medals.
If we're allowed in houses by that time, Harvey, I will be. The next morning, I will be flat on your floor, slightly paralytic, but I do not care.
On my shitty carpet,
still singing. There's only one Daniel Farker
in a face full of sick.
Oh, brilliant! Andy O again just does a little Cruyff turn. He's incredible. He's actually going to be very good, Harvey.
You know what?
We'll keep digging him up until the end, until he makes.
Let's get that Twitter account started, and I want so many followers.
I think he could have such a career. Oh, yeah. Just his intelligence and the way he plays, and you've been impressed with him, which makes me think that you don't big people up like me and Joe do with our yellow and green tinted glasses.
YouTube says we'll have many more eyes on you after a result like this. Yeah, that could be a concern. But let's just drink this moment in. Let's not think of it.
Platter! Oh, cut it back. Can't quite find Hugo.
You can't say shit like that to me. You can't go, Flaheta! Because
I thought it was happening, Harvey. I'm sorry. I thought it was happening.
You know what? I'm going to be a bit disappointed if Norwich don't get 8 here.
Onel is now coming on for Todd Cantwell with 5 minutes left to go.
Bitter confirmed. Oh, dangerous, that shot.
Brilliant.
People are choosing this over the Champions League, apparently. Understandable.
Well, I tell you what, some of Emi Buendia's performance, I'm not surprised. 7 heaven. It's just, I tell you, I just can't believe it.
I think we need a match review after this, because this is just, I would actually genuinely put a separate video just to review.
I don't know how many times. Yeah, why not? Well, if we get the record, why not? the thing is, I think we've probably said how many times we said, I just don't know what's going on here.
Yeah,
like,
I'm genuinely lost by how good this. Onel Hernandez is on. He's definitely going to miss a sitter.
Yeah, just to kind of complete the set.
Well, how's everyone in chat doing? Because I'm worn out, to be honest. After this.
I'm tired. Yeah, I am knackered.
Come on, I need 9-0 just to see Joe in that lake.
We'll let Joe go in the lake for 8-0. I think that's only.
Do we have a direct line to Farker? Says YouTube's Todd is coming off. No, we're just a step ahead. We're just a step ahead. This is the only Norwich Watchalong.
Now here comes the sitter Harvey, left hand side of the box.
Come on.
Takes on his man. Oh no!
Go on.
Takes it far too long, as normal. Stiefenberg gets it and the chance is gone. He does put it wide to Shinulis. Onside. Finds Plaheta. It's so close. It's a really good shot, and it's probably the only time Pereira's going to make a save tonight. Stiefenberg finds Aaron's right hand side of the box. Oh no! What the hell is that? He's trying to do a scissor kick, and it's so weird, and it's gone over the bar.
They're toying with me now. Just put the ball in the fucking net. I want this 8-0.
Heta hits it, Harvey, and it's such a good attempt. Yeah, it's slightly high. It's comfortable. The keeper's nearly. He's parried it and try and make someone else score. Oh, if he hits that low, Heta, that's in, and Joe's in the lake.
Joe's in the lake.
So close.
Lads in the lake.
So close.
Nalabella TV says Godfrey Lewis, Aarons, Andy O'Barton all doing bits because of world-class coaching. Absolutely buzzing. Right.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, and Daniel's given them all a chance, hasn't he? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you don't get given the chance, you don't know. He made a great quote the other day. Daniel Farker said, "It doesn't matter about your age." I know we see a lot of coaches say it, but it doesn't matter about your age. I think you're good enough, you're in the squad. And that's what it is, isn't it?
Yep.
If you're good enough. And Andy O, whilst, he hasn't really had to do anything. He's been in his bloody deck chair today. But the things he has done, the crosses he has intercepted, and the positional play is just very, very strong.
Yeah.
For an 18-year-old, he seems so confident and so on it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
James Sorensen on the left-hand side. Plaheta just playing out to Onel on the left, just before the penalty area. Back to Stiefenberg. I'm just going to keep commentating because I think we'll score. Sorensen, Plaheta! Oh, flashes it across goal. The lake is getting tantalisingly close for Joe Hinchcliffe.
Joe has said, "Get me in the lake," in the chat as well. Get me in the lake.
Oh, Plaheta whips it across. It's actually nowhere near, but...
Come on, lads.
1 minute to go. Come on, Norwich. Let's get the record. Or match the record, anyway. 7-0. What a performance. And still at 7-0, 3 Norwich players are trying to win the ball back from Bakuna. It's sensational. Absolutely sensational. Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's close, you know. There's just a little bit of bend on it. Take that off, that's in.
30 seconds of the 90 to go. We haven't said much because we don't know what to say.
It's speechless at this point. It's just mad.
7-0. Wow. Special performance from Norwich City today.
If you are just joining us as well, if they score 8, that is a match. They've matched the record, the biggest championship win ever. And Joe, the guy who's normally on the left, will be going in a lake.
Brilliant.
COVID be
and will be recorded. It will be recorded, and it will be everywhere. Don't you worry about that.
Make people look at it.
2 minutes of added time, Harvey.
That's not enough.
I tell you what, Joe's been on the blower, I think, because I've never seen 2 minutes of added time at 90 minutes.
Definitely not.
Especially with all the subs. We've had at least 4 or 5 subs.
I think the ref is just feeling sorry for him.
They're ending Huddersfield, torment. Ball over the top, trying to find Hugo. It's going to finish 7, I think. A minute and a half left. Norwich City are going up to the Premier League in absolute style. It won't be confirmed after this one. TEEMU Pukki, first in attempts, first in goals, 3 shots on target, 3 goals. Fantastic performance from the go. 25 now for the season. That's what's got us up. I know he's missed a lot of chances. He did against Preston. He's missed a couple of other really good ones this season. But you know what? 25 goals can't be sniffed at. One more attack. Hugo, please do this. Find Hernandez. Oh, God, I want this so badly. Oh, no. Left-hand side of the box.
Come on.
He's lost it. Janulis still there. 50 seconds, lads. Come on. We want Joe in the Lake. Ollie Skip spreads the play beautifully. Finds Aaron from the right-hand side, just outside the box. Ball in. Oh, keeper parries. Hugo's so close to it. He's so close. He's a whisker. Oh, he's a whisker. I think that's probably the last chance. Unless Norwich get back, which they do through Skip. Janulis, go forward, Dimmy. We need him in the Lake. Sorensen, halfway line. 20 seconds left. We look very... Nah, it's not happening now.
Oh, come on, lads.
You
should have said he'd donate to a food bank if Joe jumps in the lake.
One more attack, lads. Come on. Skip.
Come on, lads.
It's very... 10 seconds left. Stiepermann might play one more. Oh, no. 25 yards out. Stiepermann. It's Plata. Left-hand side. Whip it. Stiepermann. So you have to score. But anyway, that is full time. Norwich City 7, Huddersfield Town 0. We will be returning to the Premier League and we will be doing it in style. We were 1 goal away from Joe having a dip in the lake, unfortunately. But we have seen Emi Buendia, Todd Cantwell, TEEMU Pukki put in magnificent performances. Ollie Skip runs the length of the pitch. Andy O, magnificent when he was called upon. And I tell you what, that is the best performance we've had under Daniel Farke. The best domination of a game we have had in a very, very well.
And that close to having Joe in the Lake.
Harvey,
fuck.
Big question and an impossible question, really. Who's your man of the match?
I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest.
Everyone 10 out of 10?
Everyone,
much.
I think, bar Dal, who gets a 9. Really impressed from front to back. Honestly impressive.
Stunning.
Tim Krul, I would actually give a 7 because he didn't do anything, but what he did well. I'm going to give it to Pukki, only because he got himself a hat-trick, but you could have very easily given it to any other player.
Just the domination, wasn't it? I think the whole team performance was just...
Yes, it was remarkable.
For me, if you've given it to Pukki, who does deserve it, I have to give it to Emi Buendia because they both deserve to be talked about as just absolutely magnificent.
Honestly amazing.
The level of performance, yes, Huddersfield were crap, but Norwich were just out of this world for this league. Daniel Farke full time, instead of smiling, is actually going over to Andy O and giving him a few tactical insights, which is what you want to see. A classic German outlook on it, isn't it? He really is. He's actually tactically... that's brilliant. Fantastic. You've just won 7-0. He's just had a brilliant game, Andy O, and he's actually telling him what he should be doing better. That's
lad, what do you want from me? It's 7-0.
I love that.
Let's have a look at some comments. YouTube says the ref doesn't want Joe in the lake. Lads, we were this close. Nalabala says, and I'm spent. Same. I'm knackered. Andrew Munn says, epic effort today. Thanks from California. Wow. Nice to see you, Andrew. And you were spot on with your hat-trick call. Give us the lottery numbers. That'd be appreciated. Just pop them in the chat. Actually, DM me them. Finally, Farke allows himself a smile. You'd give yourself a smile after 7-0. Nalabala says, Buendia is man of the match for me. Amazing player. Don't shout about it. We don't want other people to know that. YouTube says, Andrew Mann, that is commitment to the Canaries. And clearly, Ollie Skip is man of the match. We don't like your kind here. Honestly, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. What a game. Brilliant. Joe, don't come back. If every time you go we win 7-0, you're fired.
We will take it, yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. Like you say, Harvey. Magnificent. Thank you all for joining. It was, a joke of performance. Brilliant to watch. Buendia at its best. Cantwell, brilliant. Pukki, hat-trick. A perfect performance. 7 heaven. And I think that's all we can leave it on.
Yeah.
Derby on Saturday. Let's have another. Should we have another 7, lads?
7-0 again.
We'll have it
14
again.
into
Yeah,
games.
thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, like this video, please, just for the 7, you know, and subscribe. Really helps us out. And we'll see you on Saturday.
See you later.